Okay, good morning everyone. Making this video in response to some friends of mine who have asked me what I typically wear when the weather starts getting colder. How do I stay warm on the bike, so on and so forth. So I thought I'd make this video and attempt to demonstrate what I wear, and hopefully you find this helpful. If you have any questions about cold weather riding gear, and take some of this with you back to your own wardrobe, so to speak, and modify, adapt any way you want. So let me start at the head, and I'll work all the way down through what I wear. This is everything laid out on my bed. So we'll starting at the head is the helmet, of course. Nothing spectacular about this helmet. This is just a typical mountain biking helmet. The only modification to it is obviously the mount on the top for my bike light. Most of the riding that I do this time of the year when the temperatures are cold is either after dark, or it will get dark at some point during the course of my ride. So having a good mount for my light is important. That leads me to what I use for a light. I personally use Knight Rider Luminas. This is a 750 that I use on my helmet. I've got a 450 right now that I use on my handlebars, but I'm going to be upgrading that to 1000 lumens, just because typically I ride by myself, so the more light that I have, the safer I feel. This is a pretty great little light. It charges via USB cable. There's no external battery pack. It has 3 settings, low, medium, and high, obviously. It's very lightweight, it's very durable, and it's relatively inexpensive. I think I bought this for about $75, $80. The only drawback to these lights is that on a full burn on the highest setting, you're going to get maybe an hour to an hour and a half of light before it starts to die. So for short rides, they're great. Commuter rides, if you're a commuter, these lights would be perfect. If you're doing longer rides, I would suggest a light with an external battery pack. They'll be brighter and they'll last longer. So, but for quick rides, 2 hours or less or so, this is a great lightweight light, very durable. Highly recommend it. Under my helmet this time of the year, I will wear a skull cap. This is just a fleece skull cap, not cycling specific, but it fits very comfortably under my helmet and covers my ears, which for me is important because I frostbit them in the past, and temperature doesn't have to get very cold before my ears start getting painful. So that's what I wear underneath, directly underneath my helmet. This is a neck buff. It's actually from my work. It's relatively lightweight material, but it's actually very, very warm. It goes around my neck. It's long enough that I can pull it up underneath my skull cap and really create a nice wind barrier and keeps the wind from getting down inside my jerseys or whatever I'm wearing for a jacket. These are the gloves that I wear. I got these online at Showers Pass. Great. I wouldn't call these a great cold weather glove. These are very effective at keeping my hands warm from anywhere from high 20s up into the 40s. They fit fairly snug, which I like because I have a lot of control and dexterity on my bike with these gloves. But anything below the high 20s, these gloves aren't going to be real good at keeping your hands warm. You probably want to switch to some kind of mitten or a ski glove if you're riding like super cold temperatures. All right, moving over to what I wear on my body. What I wear against my skin is a mock tee or a mock Under Armour, mock turtleneck. This is a knockoff brand, but it's actually the same material. I wear this against my skin. It's very snug fitting, very comfortable, very warm. Over that, I'll wear a Smart Wool quarter zip. Again, snug fitting, but the Smart Wool is not only warm, but it also breathes quite a bit. So that's my second layer. And then over that, I wear a wool jersey. This is one I picked up from Dirt Rag online. Very comfortable. Little roomy, got the typical 3 pockets in the back. That constitutes my 3 layers that I wear underneath my jacket. And then for jackets, I'll wear one of two. What I wear most of the time is this Day-Glo green. It's actually a commuter jacket, but it's a great wind jacket, light rain jacket, and because it's Day-Glo green and it's very easy for me to be seen, which is important because a lot of the riding I do is during hunting season, and so it's important that I make myself as visible as possible just for safety's sake. Another jacket I'll wear if the temperatures are getting a little chilly is a cycling specific thermal jacket. It's got a fleece lining in the inside, 3 big pockets on the outside, and with the proper layers, this is a very warm jacket. From the waist down, I'll wear just regular tights, uninsulated, unpadded, plain tights. If the temperatures are in the 20s, I will opt to wear knee warmers underneath my tights. That just gives me an extra layer right around my knees that just help keep my legs warm. Over my tights, I'll wear my bib jerseys, my bib shorts rather. These are insulated, not insulated rather, but padded. It's a little plug from my company I work for, Northeast Solar. They provided me with this kit. So I'll wear the padded bib shorts just for comfort. And then I wear my cycling pants over all of that. Windstopper material in the front, neoprene in the back. Just a nice added layer, relatively waterproof and windproof. On my feet, I wear Bontrager cold weather boots. I like these boots. I just bought them actually. I've got about half a dozen rides into them. Not a bad boot. Certainly not what I would call the warmest boot in the world. There are boots you can wear that will keep your feet warm no matter what the temperature is. But these are great because they're not super bulky, you know. So what I did was I got them a half a size bigger than I typically wear, and that gives me room for some nice thick wool socks. And it also leaves me room in the toe cup to kind of wiggle my toes around if they're starting to get cold. So, but you know, a good pair of boots, I would highly recommend them. But if you're looking for a super warm pair, these probably aren't the ones you want to go for. So anyway, that's what I wear. I hope that helps anybody who has any questions. Like I said, you can modify this outfit by removing layers or adding layers, but this is a good general purpose setup for temperatures anywhere from the low 20s up into the 40s. Okay, hope it helped and happy riding.